Hi everyone. In this video I'm going to cover three topics all related to materials, hopefully in somewhat about 10 minutes video or so. First up is how to change the price of an existing material. Second is adding a new material. And third, how to set that new material to show on our signs and banners product. So in shopVOX, for signs and banners by area, which is our standard for dimensional calculations in here, if we put in, for example, a 36 by 72 inch, and I'm going to go ahead and pick 13-ounce vinyl material, shopVOX will go in, look at the dimensions, multiply it by the square foot set of materials, and then come up with your unit selling price. I happen to know this is in the US database at about $6 a square foot. So 3 by 6, 18 square feet times $6, that's how it comes up with $108. So where does this all come from? So in shopVOX, when we look at the company menu area towards the top left of shopVOX and go into POS settings, pricing, and then materials, we'll see a list of all the material items that are in the system. And I'm going to go ahead and click on the name column here to go ahead and get those in order. And let me go ahead and reverse that to bring the end of the alphabet up here. And let's go ahead and take a look at the vinyl 13-ounce material one. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that and go up to the top right in shopVOX and click on Edit. And if we scroll down into the middle section here, we'll see this area with cost, price, and markup. Now, you don't have to have cost and you don't have to have a markup in here, even though it's got the asterisks. I think it'll let you do it. But essentially, you must have this middle price here, which is the selling price to your customer per square foot. The way that we have typically looked at this is to use a number of 30 cents for the cost of laying down ink. Been told that that was a pretty good number to use by fellers. Then we add that to the raw material cost for the vinyl in this case. We've typically used a 10-time multiplier, which works out to a 90% margin. 900% markup, but a 90% margin. If we knew, for example, that this material, let's say, had gone up to 40 cents per square foot, and we knew that we were adding 30 for the ink, we could just simply go ahead and put in that it's costing us 70 cents. And it will automatically go ahead and bring this, raise this price up. Alternatively, if we just go in and type a number in here, it's just going to change. If we don't change the other items, it'll just shift those out to whatever makes sense for the number that you've typed in there. But if you want to kind of stay consistent, perhaps just keep up to date with your cost using that formula that I mentioned. Of course, looking at what you need to be in your area as well, or what the market will bear in your particular area. In this case, I'm just going to go ahead and bring it back to where we were. But if you flat out wanted to change the price on a material that is in shopVOX, this is where you would go in and do it. By the way, if for some reason you'd like to change the name or add something onto the name, you can do that up in this top section. But finally, you would just go down to the bottom and click on Save, and you would have your material in at your new selling price. What if you would like to add a new material into shopVOX? What I recommend as the easiest way to do it is to start with another material that is very similar to what you would like to add in. It'll just make it simpler in what you need to go in and edit. So once again, I'm going to go to my item that we were just at, the vinyl 13-ounce material, and I'm going to click on that. And instead of clicking on Edit, just to the right of that, I'm going to click on the green drop down, and I'm going to go to Copy. That will make a duplicate of it. We see right now it's named it copy of vinyl 13 ounce. I'm going to go ahead and click on the edit button now. And then what I can do is to come in here and rename this to what I want. So just for this example, I found an item from Fellers here. It's a 15 ounce what they call a PET blockout material. If I look at the Fellers catalog, and they're really good about this in most cases, is they'll actually list what the non-sale price is per square foot. So when I look down for a roll of 54 by 164 feet, it looks like it is at 42 cents per square foot. I'm going to scroll down to my cost area here. So if I use that formula that I mentioned earlier, 42 cents is the material. I'm going to add 30 cents for ink coverage, so I'm going to come in at 0.72. And if I leave it at my 10 time or a 90% margin, it says that I should be selling that for $7.20 per square foot. I'm okay with that. That makes sense to me for the moment, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that. Again, double checking that you did name it to what you want. Otherwise, this is going to be called copy of whatever you did last time, but you can always go back and change that if you forgot. But once you're done, click on the Save button down at the very bottom right. And if we go back and look at our total listing now, once again, let me sort that reverse. And we now see that we have the vinyl 15 ounce material as well. When I see a block like this over to the side, what that's telling me is I've not assigned it to anything else yet. We've not assigned it to our signed product, which we're going to do next. At this point, it would absolutely let me click on that and go up to the top here and deactivate that and get rid of it, but we don't want to do that. What we want to do is go ahead and add it to our signs and banners product. So the way that we do that is we once again go up to the company menu area, and we're going to go to POS settings. We're going to go to pricing, and this time we're going to go to products, and we're going to go find our signs and banners by area item, which is right here, and I'm going to click on that to edit it. We are not going to go into the right side here and click edit. We're going to be dealing with this in what's called the pricing template. So I'm on the signs and banners by area item product. I'm going to click on the pricing template off to the left here, and once that refreshes, I'm going to scroll down a little bit here to this midsection on the screen where it says the required pricing options. And you'll notice one of these is called Choose Material. Off to the side here, there's a green Add button. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And here's our list of items that would currently show up on the drop-down when you do signs and banners by area. So I did that pretty quickly there earlier, but if you were glancing at a few of the items, these were the items that were showing up on that drop-down, including the 13-ounce one. What we see is that we do have our new material here now, but it is not clicked to show. So it really is as simple as me go ahead and clicking that, and going down here to the bottom right and clicking on Save. And now I've got a separate tab open here at the top. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick refresh on the browser window just to make sure that it's pulled in the updated information. Control R on your keyboard will do a refresh to pull in new data. So I'm going to go ahead and go to Add New Item, and we'll go back to our signs and banners by area, and we'll do the same thing. We'll go ahead and put in a 36 by 72 inch. And now if we look at our materials, we also see, besides the 13 ounce, we now have the vinyl 13-ounce material, I'm sorry, 15-ounce material, and of course same idea, 18 times 720 should be 129.60. And that's how easy it is. Thanks everyone, hope you learned something today.